Our special guest in the studio with us today. He is none other than Mr. Ernie Chen, who's the founder and group CEO of his group of companies, that's AAC. Okay, so good morning and welcome, Ernie.
Morning.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
And now, as the group CEO, there's never no shortcut to success, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's what we had just now, conversation off air. But why do you think people still fall, even until today, with all these internet GRQ schemes? You know, why do you think people still fall for these schemes, although they know that's scam?
That's very simple. It's called laziness. I think a lot of human beings like to get there fast. We are in the age of immediate now, today, right now. It's not about being yesterday. Everything is about being instant, yeah? We talk about instant noodles, we talk about instant millionaires. So people want to become a millionaire in the fastest, shortest way possible. They want to make money, create wealth in the shortest way possible. And a lot of times they fall into that because they are emotionally driven. And we go for this kind of very fantastic rah-rah-rah talks. They tell you they got a great product, just sell this product, follow me, and you're going to make your millions. So people tend to fall into that kind of traps, and that becomes a big issue. So you have all these get-rich-quick schemes, which becomes a tremendous opportunity. I say opportunity because people want to, desire to, and that's why they get into those kind of traps.
Fantastic. But wouldn't you agree, Ernie, that it's getting harder to spot them as well because these people, the one who hatch these schemes, are getting more creative? What do you think?
Sure, of course they're getting more creative, but also the consumers are also getting a lot more, they're getting smarter. You can cheat someone one time, but you can't cheat them once or twice or more. If you do that, then it's called stupidity. So I will always advise the people who are devising these schemes. It kind of helps if you're becoming more creative, but at the same time, you're also teaching the consumers to become a lot smarter as well. So the more you try to cheat them, the more they'll figure out ways that you're trying to cheat them as well.
Right. Okay. Now, Ernie, you as the founder and also group CEO of, several companies that basically now you're running, can you tell us how you actually started? This is also very interesting for you guys out there, venturing into business at the very, very formative years. So Ernie is going to share with us, some of his personal experiences.
Sure.
Now, maybe, Ernie, let us start. Where should we start?
Sure. I think it's a lot of us thinking of wanting to make it there and getting there as fast as we possibly can. You still can get there very quickly, and there are many, many things that you need to have and you need to do to really get there. But what I'm going to share in this short period of time over here is 3 very specific ways of what you need to do to get there.
Okay, be prepared. 3 very specific ways. Okay, get your pen, get your paper.
First thing you need to do is ensure that you have decided that you want to be wealthy. I think that's very, very important for anyone out there. A lot of people always talk about being rich, talking about wanting to get there. I want to have my own business. I want to have my own properties. I want to have everything I ever have. Right. Some even say I want to have a big wife. I mean, go ahead and have a big wife. But most importantly for an individual is this. You got to always decide. And if you decided that you want to be rich, you got to put action plans in place to get there. So the first key to being wealthy is to decide that you do want to be wealthy, you do want to be rich, and that's very important because it creates a whole entire energy that you have never seen before. It brings your heart, your mind, and your whole entire body and soul together, and there's nothing that will able to stop you once you've decided that that's what you want to do. Right. And that's as simple as that.
Commitment.
People need to really commit to ideas and thoughts and the way they carry themselves. Once you've decided, I don't care what you give me, what you offer me, whether it's a get-rich-quick scheme or whatever it may be, I won't be interested because that's what I've decided to become. I've decided to become rich, I've decided to become wealthy, and I move my whole entire actions and everything that I do towards that one direction.
Okay, that's the very first step.
Yep.
Step 2.
Okay, step 2 now.
Step 2, very straightforward, is to start a business. It's very simple to understand. If you want to be successful, you want to be rich, you want to find ways to be able to benefit yourself from all these taxations and whatever not, is to ensure that you start a business. Because whether you like it or not, in this world, the whole entire business community, governments and whatever not, it benefits an entrepreneur, it benefits a business owner, not so much of an employee. So second thing that you need to do is to start a business to gain the luxuries of life through owning a business. And the more businesses you own, the better you get out of it. And that's the whole idea, is to own a business.
So personal satisfaction that you get out of it,
Sure.
and also definitely money, which
And
relates to your wealth objective.
Sure. A lot of corporate people always say, you know, we're in the corporate rat race. We have to work so many long hours and work so hard. And at the end of the day, it's not yours. So what's very important is that if you're working very hard and you're putting a lot of effort into it, is to ensure that you are really working for yourself. And what do you gain? You gain all kinds of things. It'll take a whole entire day for me to tell you the kind of benefits that you will get being a business owner. But of course, it's not easy becoming business owner. You got a lot of things to learn, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes to get there very quickly. So starting a business, learning how to run a business, sustaining the business will ensure that you're able to create wealth and sustain wealth at the same time.
Okay, did I feel that just now we got a caller?
Well, no, but
okay.
of course, before we go on to step 3, remember, if you have any questions whatsoever, okay, for our guest today, Mr. Ernie, well, you can give us a call at our line, 228-7251, 228-73051. The number is flashing on your screen right now. Flash, flash, flash. Okay, now we'll continue with step 3.
Okay,
I'm
step
making
3.
mental notes, you know. That's why I'm so quiet. It's so interesting. I'm so sucked in by what he has to say. So, Ernie, please continue. Step 3.
Continue, step 3.
I mean, as much as you want to start businesses as a second key strategy for you to sustain and to create wealth, you've got to put a lot of time and effort into managing your businesses. It's also important to ensure that you're also making money while you're sleeping. And one of the best ways to do it is to make sure you invest into specifics. For example, I'm a person who invests into properties. So it's always good to invest into properties, and it's very important for you to identify what kind of properties for what purposes. Some people say that they should be investing in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, insurance, whatever it may be. Whatever floats your boat, or whatever you are comfortable with. But make sure whatever you're investing is, you become very good with the knowledge and the skills of what you invest in. I chose to become an investor in properties. Why? All my businesses require offices. So I purchase my own properties and I rent out to my own businesses. So at the same time, while I'm making money through my businesses, I'm also gaining capital gains via my properties as well. So it's important to know that while you're staying in properties, you should be gaining capital gains. And also to note, not all properties give you the same kind of benefits. So it's important to know if you're buying a landed property, it's for capital gains, and if it's for an apartment, it's meant for you to rent it out. So depending on why you are buying, why you're investing, investment is something where you are not doing much about it, but pretty much it generates revenue and capital gains for you in time to come. So invest wisely, and that's the third thing that we should be doing whenever we talk about creating and sustaining wealth. And investment sustains wealth if you know what you're doing.
Okay, now tell us a little bit, you know, about your profile, your companies, your main business is basically at the moment. Before that, let's take this caller before we lose this caller. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Morning, Ernie. Morning, Farizo.
Hi.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning, Ernie.
Morning, how are you?
Mr. Lim, go
Talking
ahead.
about this get rich quick scheme and all these things nowadays, I think it is quite rampant now because many people, as you say, Ernie, becoming lazy, trying to make a fast buck by cheating other people. So the thing is this now that the public, even though many of them have been cheated over and over and over again, they still fall into this, what they call sweet talk. Sweet talk will always end with a sour ending. So people do not realize this, you see. So what I feel is, if you're straightforward, if you're really genuine in what you do, you will be blessed with good results. So I feel that if you do anything good, like for instance, you start a business, you're getting involved with the people, I think the right thing is to make sure that what you do, the people will benefit at the end of the day. Because many of them who invest or go into business with whatever that project that is coming up, some of them are from the poor who have put in their money and all that inside, and at the end of the day, if they are not put into the right place, everything is gone and the future is gone. So I think the people should just understand one thing. There is no such thing as people giving you money free. You must always think very carefully. You have to work hard, as what Ernie said that to be successful is work hard, be genuine, and you will be given. That's what we feel. God is great.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Singam.